Well, hello, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Wednesday. It's his 7 o'clock, and we are your Woman Crush Wednesday podcast that's all female, all sports, all the time. My name is Amber.
And I am Amanda. You have got that down pat, by the way.
I know, right? I'm getting better every time. We are the A-Team, and we are welcoming you today with a very, very special guest. But first, Amanda, how you feeling? Are we getting over the ick?
I know. Sorry, y'all. Last week we kind of had the ick. We kind of had the whole thing that was going around. You know, all that jazz. But anyway, I want to kick this night off with a big bang for sure by bringing this gentleman on. I'm going to have Amber say his name here in a minute, but he is a veteran offensive lineman for Bowling Green Falcons and a recognized prospect for the 2026 NFL Draft. Yes, that's right, everybody. Go ahead, Amber.
Yes, may I welcome you all with a wonderful introduction to a wonderful young man. We had the opportunity to speak with him at the College Gridiron Showcase that we were able to join in last month. This is Mr. Tunde Fatukasi.
There he is.
How you doing again?
How's everything?
It is going, my man.
Good. So good to see you again. It feels like, what should have feels like what was yesterday.
Right?
Definitely do. It definitely do.
So I want to kick this off with you, sir, because I see that you are very good and consistent in 5 positions on the offensive line. Is that correct?
Yeah. Left tackle, left guard, center, right guard, right tackle. Showing a little versatility there,
What goes into that? What makes you want to know all of these different positions instead of just sticking with the one position?
Sticking with one position, it's easy. And once you know one thing and you understand one area, it's kind of easy for you to do your job in that area. So for me, it's kind of just broadening my horizon, learning other areas as well. And let's say, somebody gets hurt, somebody goes down, I'm ready to come up, if a coach needs me in that position, anywhere on the line, I'm able to step up and get the job done. That's why I like learning different positions and playing different positions as well.
Amber, go ahead.
Yeah, that utility and versatility is definitely a benefit, and any team in the NFL would be lucky to have you. But I have it on good authority that you were speaking to quite a few of them. How was that experience for you talking to the different scouts?
It was a great experience, talking to different teams and them evaluating me, interviewing them. Felt good, it was new to me as well, and it just felt different, just getting my name out there and them recognizing me, for my contributions to my organization and everything. So it felt pretty good.
Nice.
Tunde, is it right that you like the drums?
Yeah.
Okay, tell us a little bit about what music does for you and why drums?
Music, I like playing the drums, because when I was younger, I'm a church guy. I go to church every Sunday, and I used to just go in the choir and just go drum, little praise and worship. And from that day forward, it kind of just took me, and I just kind of used that, into just my everyday living, honestly, because I go to little music studios, jam out, make music here and there, so drumming for me is just something that I do on the side, honestly. And I like drumming because, it helps me out. I get to make different types of music. I get to, jam out and just enter into like a workflow, if you get what I'm saying.
So you need a drum line, right? We need the Tunde drum line when you come out of the on the NFL fields, Anyway, go ahead, Amber.
Man, I'm all about that. So, I see you got the New York hat on. I gotta say, do you get back to Far Rockaway very often out there in Queens, or no?
I haven't gave back yet, but one of the things I'm trying to do is, probably start like a little community service for the community. Probably hand out some canned foods for the people, for the less fortunate. Probably start youth football camps as well. Just to get the kids out there. There's a lot of young kids that wants to play the sport, and wants to get better at it. So just organizing youth football camps, canned food drives for the less fortunate, just giving back, any possible way I can, just giving back to my community because my community has done a lot for me, and just giving back to them, just will be better as a whole.
I love
T-
it. And when you do
Tunde,
give back to them, do you think that your brothers will be joining you in the fight, or no?
um, that I will have to most definitely, if the opportunity's there and it's granted, they'll definitely be there, helping out and everything. But I have to check back on their schedules and see what if they have time and everything clashes together, So yeah, I'll say yeah.
It makes me
Tunde,
curious.
mm-hmm.
It makes me very curious if there was a team that you could pick to play for in the
Oh
NFL.
no.
Are you trying to put the Fatukasi brothers in action with the Jets, or are you trying to go somewhere else and make a name for yourself? Or are you just, just lucky to be
It's definitely I'm definitely trying to make a name for myself. I don't really have a favorite or a go to, if you get what I'm saying.
there? Mm-hmm.
By God's grace, whatever team, picks me or anything, I'm more than happy for the opportunity and to showcase my abilities.
Good answer.
Sunday, I wanted to ask you because obviously football runs like in y'all's blood, right? With your two brothers in the league. What have they done for you to get where you are today?
My brothers has done a lot, just staying on top of me, just making sure I'm on the straight and narrow in everything I do, whether it's academics, whether it's praying, with the family, or whether it's just doing family oriented things, building relationships, communicating, in the football world, in the football aspect, just making sure I'm giving it all, everything I got, and no second guessing in my work. As my brothers, I look up to them and they take things very seriously, in their work and anything they do. And I kind of have to pivot off of that and just have to see it in the eye, like learning and anything they do, I'm learning and I'm following, what they're doing, honestly. Um, in that aspect, I love my brothers, love my brothers to death, and I follow their footsteps, and I take everything into note, because eventually I'm going to be better than them, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. With all due respect, you
with
say
all
that.
due respect, with all due respect, but yeah, they teaching me a lot and just becoming, a young great man, and the dedication and the gratitude that I have to put in my work.
So, Amber, before I give this to you, I have to say, can you back squat really 660 pounds, sir? Or is it more now? Or where are we at with that? Because when I saw that, I think I almost fell out of my chair. So do please explain.
um, if I'm being honest with you, that day was a very good day, squatting. It was a very great day. You're about right, 660. It's about right. I
Mhm.
probably could do a little bit more, but we'll definitely put that to the test in the near future.
Okay.
For sure, for sure. I know we spoke about your brothers, and I know your dad is a huge kind of presence there. You don't. There's not much about your mom
Mm.
in out there in the world, and so is that purposefully done? Is she just camera shy, or are you going to bring her into the limelight and she's getting ready to show the world which one of her boys is her favorite?
My mom, she's always number one. You know, she's always number one. My number one supporter. You know, I go to her. You know, whenever I need anything, talk to. You know, she's always there, motivating me, making sure I'm on the right path. You know, that's my mother. You know, and as
Right.
she's done a great job into building me and my family up. You know, being there as a mother. You know, just man, words can't even explain, you know, how much she means to me, honestly.
She's gonna have to start rolling the dice to pick which son she's gonna have to go see. You know,
What?
like the Kelsey brothers, how the mom has the jacket with the with the two teams.
Yeah.
Your mom's gonna need one with three teams on there now.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Not the split jerseys anymore. She's gonna have to get the three jerseys sewn together. Woo, hush.
Exactly. Tunde, not that long ago, right? We met you at a little thing, just a little thing, you know, called the College Gridiron Showcase.
Mhm,
It's not little, people. It's like the real deal showcase.
mhm.
Tunde, can you tell everyone what that experience was like for you and where it has helped you with where you're at now?
The college career circus was a wonderful opportunity for me. You know, great, and I'm blessed and grateful to even be in that showcase. You know, in the first place, honestly. Just going in there, meeting wonderful people, wonderful staff members. You know, everybody's just making me feel welcome as well as others. You know, it was a great experience. You know, from the coaching. You know, from the on field play, the scrimmages, practices, getting you ready. You know, meeting with different scouts. You know, the whole package deal, the whole nine. Honestly, was huh, man, it was it was a time. It was a time to honestly be there. You know, words can't really even explain. You know, my appreciation for everybody there. Honestly, because you know it's a once in a lifetime thing, and just how it was organized, from the activities, from the events, you know, making different connections from the coaching teaching you on different techniques, making sure you're on the right track, you know, and because I play offensive line, and my coaches was teaching me different techniques on how to block a defender. Just those little critiques that helped me in my gameplay and that helped me, you know, just as an individual, as a football player. CGS, man, just man, if I could go back and just replay that event, I would.
Right? It
I
was.
would.
It
I
it
would. I would. I
It
would.
was. Did you have like a aha moment at that event that like or something that really struck a chord with you at that event that you can tell us about?
Aha moment. It was kind of meeting you two. You know.
Woo! Woo! Come again. Come again. Just
Say
saying.
it ain't so, Tunde.
Mhm.
Say it ain't so.
But it was honestly, you know, meeting you guys and meeting the whole CGS staff as a general, just making me feel home, making me feel welcome. You know, it was definitely a aha moment for me. That was just completely extraordinary for me.
Mm-hmm. Amber, go
Yeah,
ahead.
I gotta say it was an amazing time. We definitely enjoyed the opportunity to be able to see you as well as the other athletes and the scouts, and just be in on the action, you know, and be the first media presence there
Hmm.
in its history. So, you know, you being one of the first interviews that we did, we absolutely enjoyed it. You were so courteous, just like you are now. Your mom and dad did an amazing job. We thank them every day behind what you and your brothers do as athletes on and off the field. I do want to ask you though, what key takeaway are you going to be utilizing in April when the draft comes? Because there was a lot more than just the drills and the combine and meeting with the scouts. There was some educational aspects behind it too. Was there anything that kind of stood out on that part of it?
Um, there's two things that kind of stood out to me. One of the things was the testing that we was doing.
Uh-huh.
I forgot what it was called, but we did some testing and just to see abilities to react and how the thought processes of the brain. That kind of that stood with me honestly because it's just about developing the human body, or developing the human brain, and just having those in place and just understanding where I was or where I can be. It's definitely an impact. It's definitely an impact. And another takeaway I'll say is just to keep working in anything I do. Keep working, and it's all about the grind. It's all about getting better. Making people better, and just taking in any coaching, any little details, whether it's building relationships, whether it's making new connections. It's all about giving your all in that aspect. That's kind of what I
Tunde, I wanted to ask you real quick too, because I know we don't want to keep you all night.
got.
Right.
But what I
Listen,
wanted to ask you is what did it mean to you playing at Bowling Green? And who at Bowling Green has really, you feel, just boosted you to where you are today?
Bowling Green is a home. It's my home. It's family. From the coaching staff, trainers, athletic directors, from everybody down. Honestly, everybody took me in. Made me feel welcome, treated me like family as soon as I got there. Uh, Even though there was a little staff change or anything, even if everybody was family, it takes a village to raise a child. That's something I believe in, and a lot of the relationships is built in the locker room, you know, and just being in that organization for 4 years just changed me as a person. Help it grow it built me up, and just being around the great coaches that was there, the head coaches, the training staff, even the athletic, even the people that wasn't in my department. Just being there as a whole, as a community, from the fans, the fans, man. I love
Mm-hmm.
those,
Mm-hmm.
those those games. Those games was really impactful, honestly, because it was times where just talking to people about just anything, them being there for me, and just the community as a whole was just very homely. I remember being in Bowling Green, and I'm like, man, I kind of know where to leave.
Oh, is it
Right.
hitting home to you a little bit? A little
Yeah,
bit.
The
yes,
reality's starting to like come into play, right?
yes,
And
yes.
and so you're leaving your college career, you know, that part of it, you've put in the work, you've gone through all that needed to be gone through, and you're going into the next chapter, which is potential NFL drafting. And so, are you going to attend it in Pittsburgh this year on the 23rd to the 25th of April? Or are you going to be at home next to mom and dad, and the brother's going to be there, and everybody in the family is going to be supporting and waiting for that call?
Mm-hmm. And
Um,
doing one of these things, where they,
Right?
put the
Yeah.
hat on real snug and look at themselves in the mirror and fix themselves and then go out and get that jersey.
have to talk to my agent about that.
All
Most,
right.
you know, but
Uh-huh.
as soon as I get details, I'll definitely let you know.
Uh-huh.
Man,
A little
I'm
text.
telling. Look, I'm gonna hold you to it, Tunde. The 29th of April. We're going to have a follow-up interview so you can tell us how that entire process was and how it made you feel, and finally reveal which team you land with the NFL. I know it gets told during the draft, but
we'll be watching though
exclusively.
We'll be watching exclusively to see your name with Bowling Green highlights up there. I know it's going to happen, but Tunde, can you tell us and tell all the fans where they can find you at on all of your socials?
I don't really use socials, but I have an account. I have you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is my name, Tunde Fatukasi. I don't really use Instagram, but you can follow me on Instagram. BIGG_TUNE1, big_tune1. That's kind of pretty much it, honestly.
And Tunde, I have to do this, otherwise my husband will get really upset. But as you remember, Jason, that was at the showcase, was a huge fan of yours, and he wanted to make sure to say hi. So, yes, and he'll be cheering you on for sure.
Hey, what's up, Jason? How you doing?
I'm telling you guys, this is the future right here. This is the future of football. This is the future of NFL. Mr. Fatukasi, thank you so very much for everything that you have done, for everything that you continue to do on and off the field. Again, we here at the ATeam absolutely adore you, and you're going to be one of the close ones that we follow career-wise, no matter where you land. Thank you so much for being a wonderful, a humble, great young man, a great role model, and a epitome of what players should do to connect with fans. I appreciate everything you do, sir. Thank you.
What's up, big man?
What's up, man?
There he is. Look at you.
Go away.
What up, big dog?
What's up, man? What's up?
Hey, man, I'm saying this. Whatever team you go to, that is my new NFL team. And I'll be getting the jersey.
We'll be getting your jersey.
Much love, bro. Best of luck.
Thank you.
For sure.
Now, I can see the new Ravens thing. You're going to be like the new
Michael Orr.
No, the other one. With the Ravens, anyways. He comes out and does the stomp. I can't think of Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis?
Yeah, you're gonna be. Yeah, you're gonna come out with drums. I'm saying Tunde's gonna be the new Ray Lewis. He's gonna come out with drums and telling you.
We'll see.
I don't know. Tell them.
I'll be honest. I'm a sucker for brother team ups, and I'm really hoping that the Jets pick him up. No. I'm not even gonna lie. I want to see it. I really do want to see it. Look, I'm an Irish.
We want to see you with any of the colors on, Tunde. That's what we want to see.
When I found out the Bosa brothers are finally joining up, I was like, yes. Mm-hmm. I would love to see the Fatukasi brothers join up. I think that would be an amazing team up.
You want to give a shout out, Tunde, to anybody before we get you off here so you can enjoy your evening?
I shout out my mom. I love you, Mom.
Good one.
I shout out my family, my dad, my brothers, my everybody. Everybody. I shout out everybody.
Love it. You're so sweet. All right, Tunde, thank you so much for coming on. Enjoy your evening and stay in touch with us. I'll be checking in on you, okay?
We're following you, Bubba. We're following you.
Thank you.
All right. Take care, bud. Bye.
I absolutely love him.
I know.
He's a wonderful young man. In person, even, as well.
Listen, I'm a Viking fan. He needs to put on a Viking hat. I need one good. Can I get one good person on my team? Just one.
No, great. No, you can't.
I've been let down all these years.
No, you can't, because all that's going to happen is they're going to go to Seattle and win a Super Bowl.
No. You know what? You know what?
Shut up. Man, at the end of the day, I got to tell you, he's a great guy. And again, the CGS is a wonderful opportunity for these players to be able to be seen by the NFL, by the ultimate the highest stage that there is in professional football right now. However, let us not be confused by the up and coming leagues that are also showing up, such as Canadian football. We see a lot more influence there now. We're starting to see more influence with UFL. We're starting to see a great rise in COFL influence. So I'm just overloaded with football and I love it. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely love it. And I think that being able to like place hands on these young players makes it more tangible and allows me to fall in love with the game all over again.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Whenever NFL and the Super Bowl is over for the season, I'm literally like going through withdrawal. Like I said to Jason the other day, I was like, okay, football is done now. Like what on a Sunday? Like, yes, there's the Olympics, which by the way, on that note with the Olympics, USA won today in hockey.
Yes,
and they beat Sweden in overtime. Thank you very much. So they go on to the semifinals on Friday against Slovakia. So
yes,
that was an intense game. I was literally, but the thing I love the most, Frozen. But the thing I love the most is like the 3-on-3 in overtime. I think that is really cool. I thought that was way more intense and just really fun to see. But it also gave the players a chance to kind of get their stamina back up again to be able to come back out, which I thought was cool. But anyway, that was a side note. I had to. But yeah, once NFL is over on Sundays, it's like wah wah.
Yeah, but I will say I'm loving the commercial where you're seeing the rivalries of different sports teams. We're all coming together as Americans for the United States in the Olympics. And so I think that's a great segue to kick us off from football and especially the biggest show in football, which was the Super Bowl. I've seen some backlash coming from the halftime show, including the language that was being utilized that had been in English would have been censored by the government, by the FCC, and I believe that there's some potential charges being filed against the stations for said language. I don't know if you've heard about any of that.
No. I mean, is this define said language? Is this cuss words or is this
explicit
vulgar?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, next. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
Well, with that being said, I speak Spanish, so it's not difficult. However, I've even found native Spanish speakers were having a hard time understanding what was being said. And when they did understand it, they realized what it was and was like, oh no, let's change the channel. And so when they changed the channel, there was an actual program that was rivaling that halftime show, which was the American show that was being hosted by Turning Point USA, I believe, right? And they had some interesting performers, including Kid Rock and a couple of players. Believe it or not, a particular athlete was seen at the piano keyboards. Mr. Christian McCaffrey, believe it or not, is a pianist and got to play one of the songs with one of the other performers. I didn't know if you knew that.
Really? I didn't know he was. Interesting. That's another guy that's got a lot of talents, I must say.
Man, I'm like, what's the deal with these guys being musicians? Tunde's a drummer, Christian McCaffrey's piano player. Like, what's going You guys are so talented. I'm loving it.
You know,
But
it goes to show that the beat of music, literally, just what that can do for somebody is just crazy to me. But real quick, I want to say UFL, all of the players go to training camp in 5 days.
yes, they do.
And
people are allowed to go to the training camps. I have not heard anything.
I have to say real quick, I do like what they're doing with videos, with posting of coaches. I do like that. I miss a little bit of the round table thing with them all sitting there and kind of giving a little bit of a brief background, but they've been doing that in different ways through this, which I think is really cool. But I like the thing I think I like the most is you can see the rapport with Rapoli with the coaches.
Yes.
And you can tell that they all have a very good relationship.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool to see.
I've got to give it to Rapoli. He's actually taking suggestions, criticisms, comments, ideas, all of that. He's taking all of that in from as many people as he possibly can, including the coaches. So I will say I thought that was a wonderful change of pace given the short entry into UFL space. I did want to talk to you about the UFL rule changes for the upcoming season and what your thoughts were.
But real quick on that though, the one thing Rapoli hasn't said anything about, granted this may be like a dome thing, but it's always a good thing, right? Is the video of my son and I about getting a sensory room in the dome at America Center. So yes, Rapoli, if you're out there, feel free to, give a little handshake, a little pat on the back there.
A retweet.
Maybe a retweet. Maybe a repost, a hashtag or something. That'd be very helpful. Just a thought. I noticed that he likes to he's on his phone quite late. Because when I wake up first thing in the morning, it's Rapoli's on X.
Yeah, so, I've seen that.
Just a little nudge, wink, wink. Anyway.
The great things that have separated UFL from the other leagues is some of the rules that they have created. And in fact, some of the rules have been adopted in other leagues. I will say that the kickoff format will remain the same. So the kickoff actually starts on the 30-yard line, and the receiving zone is going to be between the 35, 30-yard line, and 9 players will be in that zone. But the landing zone, so where the football has to land, is from the 20 to the 0. And if it goes to a touchback, it goes up to the 35-yard line for end zone kicks, and the 20-yard line for any landing zone kicks that might go out on the sidelines and not hit the end zone. I thought that's great that they're retaining that. They also expanded the head coach's second challenge if the first challenge is successful. I know that you guys really enjoyed that. Some fan bases are disappointed that previous head coaches didn't use it when they should have. So it's definitely a great way to keep the fans engaged, to tell them to throw that challenge flag. So they get a second chance for that. They're going to keep that. You get the 1, 2, or 3 extra point after a touchdown. They're going to keep that. And the attempts from the 5-yard line with no kicks allowed for overtime, they're keeping that. And one of my favorites that has been around is the double forward pass. I'm loving the fact that they're going to do that. Now, I don't know if you know, Amanda. A couple of things that they're talking about. A 4-point field goal. Have you heard about this?
A what?
Yeah. 4-point field goal. If the kick is beyond 60 yards. Have you heard about this? I know what you
You
thought about.
well, hold on. I kind of like that from a standpoint of, these 1-point games are always a thing.
Well, I mean, if the kickers got the boot, great. But I think the extra point kind of motivates them as well as the team for the accuracy, making sure they're lined up for that kick and making sure that the kicker can actually get it through the uprights at that far of a distance. I think, yeah, go for it. I think they should get the extra point. Fans out there in the UFL universe, you let us know. We've got the kick debate going on for that
But
extra 4 point.
but also, it's really good for kickers to have a one-up, if you will, to get to the NFL. It's just that little extra added perk because if you remember correctly in the NFL this year, there were a lot of kicks that were over 50 yards this year.
Yep.
Quite a few. So I think it just opens the door a little bit more for the kickers.
You say
I like
that.
it.
We're
No, I
talking
think
about
you're right.
kicks. Here's the other rule that's kind of currently being tossed around: the elimination of a punt past the 50-yard line. Basically, teams have to go for it on 4th down if they have already crossed the 50-yard line. They cannot just punt it away
Nah.
on no more 3 and outs. Once you
Mm.
cross that 50-yard line, you got to go for it. I think that's
Mm.
going to be a game changer because it's going to
I don't
create
like it.
a faster pace game, and it's going to come up with more innovative plays that may utilize that 4-point field goal or that double forward pass, maybe a couple more trick plays.
That sounds like something Vince would do. That sounds like an XFL type of move right there. Like an original. Does it not?
I
It
mean,
does to me.
maybe
A little bit. Just saying.
I think
Just saying.
I think that the 4-point field goal for 60 plus yards is awesome. I think the no punt past the midfield is going to make for more innovative plays. I'm looking forward to seeing some of these more trick plays happening. It'll definitely allow these players more opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
It provides the creativity needed, and it makes for an exciting game. And honestly, this is what fans are here for. So I'll tell you guys, UFL Universe, get out there and get your tickets. They're open in all markets. And yes, you will be seeing the UFL teams represented around for opening weekend. So keep an eye out on your TV. Just because one team's playing another doesn't mean you won't see other teams there being represented, because it's definitely a league-wide family, not just your team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for it.
So a side note from UFL, let's talk a little bit about COFL, the Texas Syndicate today. Announced their special teams coach of Donald Burrell, and he has a coaching background that includes in the IFL, the Canadian Football League, and national level development programs. And he was a special teams coach for the Iowa Barnstormers. So I'm sure Jose knows a little bit about him, I'm sure. So yeah, that's really exciting. And then they also have Kevin Garrett, used to play for the Rams, and he is their wide receiver coach. So their talent stacking up quite a bit too. I'm just really excited that there is more leagues showcasing, because it just is more opportunity for all of these men to grow
Yeah.
and to showcase their talent. So I think it's great.
I'm loving it. I know that the Texas Syndicate, this is going to be their first season in the COFL, but I got to tell you, man, with what I've seen, I think they're ready. You'd swear you're not looking at a team of rookies when it comes to this Texas Syndicate team. They've got some experience there. They've got it stacked in their favor, and I'm looking forward to seeing how they actually play in that COFL. Man, if you guys have not seen it already, catch them on their Facebook page and follow the COFL anywhere you can on social media. It's another great league to be looking into and seeing some of the talent that they've got.
Also, I wanted to talk about St. Louis Slam real quick. They made a post recently that there is a lot of women's flag football teams that are coming around and starting, and that excites me beyond belief. But anyway, they have made a post on their page. If you've not seen it, go check it out, where you can contact them to have like slam appearances, or slam come and help and talk with coaches and all of that. So that's really exciting. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Also, they have their schedule up. If you have not seen that, go check that out. Their first game is versus the Vixen, April 25th. I will be present. So yeah, it'll be really cool to see those ladies take off this year too, because they are,
man, that is a dynasty right there.
They are
telling you that is a dynasty. I'm looking forward to seeing what some of the other teams in that women's football league is getting ready to do. I want to see who's going to break that dynasty. I don't know if they can, but I think the Houston Power might have it. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a little biased.
Maybe a wee bit. Okay, lastly, because we weren't on last week.
Right.
What did you think of that Super Bowl performance there, Amber?
I'll be honest. I thought that the only thing that saved it was the other special appearances. Lady Gaga being on there, Ricky Martin being on there was probably what kept people engaged. The grass, I don't know if y'all know this,
was people.
But the grass was a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say I wasn't able to tell. I thought that was pretty interesting to hear and see on. I know that there was a lot of controversy around it. I don't know if the legal battles entailed are going to create new legislation for censoring in other languages.
Where are you going with this? I was talking about the football game. The football.
Well, as far as the actual game itself, I called the winner.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think the spread was going to be as far apart as it was, but I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. At the end of the day, everybody knew who was going to win. Did you see the logo for next year's Super Bowl, though?
Well, the Patriots were salsaing their way out the door, or out the stadium.
It makes you wonder if the Patriots even deserve to be there at all.
The thing I'm most upset about is, why did Mike Vrabel win Coach of the Year? Can I ask that? Why?
I could not tell you.
Perhaps maybe the Seahawks coach should have won, just for the simple fact that the man used to start his career out with being an accountant. He was just your, everyday average accountant to now being a Super Bowl winning coach. Did you?
Yeah.
Or as much as I don't like the Bears,
The
Bears coach
Bears.
perhaps. I mean, I don't know. That's the only thing that I was a little about. And as far as the halftime show, I loved it. I did. I was not here in the comfort of my own home, but if I was, I would have been salsa dancing that entire time and shaking maracas all over the house.
Right.
I absolutely loved it. I thought it was great. I thought the entertainment factor was great. And Lady Gaga just showed how versatile she is as an artist. Yeah. I mean, phenomenal.
So let me share this logo for next year. Let's see if I can pull this up.
Oh man.
Y'all see this logo right here, right? Y'all see it? That's the logo for next year. Gonna be in LA. Right?
I like that logo a lot, actually.
There's been a lot of controversy around whether or not it has been predetermined based on these colors.
Oh, come on. That's every cotton picking year. And you know what? I don't see an ounce of purple in there. So I'm not believing it for nothing.
They're saying that the Dolphins might end up in the Super Bowl next year.
Because they got rid of Tyreek Hill. They might have better success without Tyreek Hill. I don't know.
Just saying. There's been a couple of images showing all the teams on the road to the Super Bowl. And guess who the last 3 teams are? The Dolphins, the Texans, and the Niners.
Oh, the Niners are nobody without McCaffrey and without Kittle.
If the Niners can survive the injuries, I think this offseason is going to humble them a lot, make them realize they have to stay healthy. But even with the plethora of injuries, they still did what they did. My thing is the Texans. I'll tell you right now, if CJ did not have the bad day that he had on the day that he had it, I think the Texans would have been in there. I really do. Whether they win or not, it's a whole different story. But I really think that they've got a shot to get at least to the championship.
I think CJ needs to take a walk. Take a walk.
Improve.
CJ needs to take a walk somewhere else.
Nah. I think they're building the franchise around him as a quarterback. He did. I don't know if this is something that everybody wants to hear, but in the latest fashion news, he did cut his hair. Dreads are gone, folks.
He did.
What are y'all thinking about that?
He did. I thought that was interesting. Did he say why?
I was interested in all of that. Looks like a totally different guy, honestly.
But did he say why he did it?
You know what? I have not seen anything on why he did it. But honestly, I think it's something to do with the loss that happened. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not.
So before we go, I just want to say real quick, I think the thing that I honestly am ready for the most this year is to see these other leagues start and kick off.
Yeah.
And see more.
I just show you the haircut.
Look at that fade, though.
Isn't that wild?
That fade and the line. Oh, my gosh.
Woo! Crispy.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no great.
No, I am looking forward to. I mean, it's just enough of a pause to get your palate salivating again, get you wanting to taste football again, and I'm looking forward to what these other leagues have to offer for spring football, for summer football, for women's football, in order to make football a year-round thing, I'm here for it. And
Mhm.
I think that if more people get into it, we won't see the monopoly that the NFL has. Just
Mhm.
saying. Just saying. That's my 2 thoughts.
And lastly, the UFL jerseys. If you've not seen them yet, which I don't know who hasn't, but if you've not seen them, definitely go to the UFL page and check them out. But I have to say they're sharp.
You
They
know,
look more professional, more authentic. And all I have to say is I hope that fans can get jerseys like that, because I don't know about you, but compared to the jerseys they've had in the past, I'd pay money for that.
right.
I would.
I will say that when it comes to the uniforms, there's details. The devil's in the details with these uniforms, guys. And I'll be honest,
They're sharp.
I mean, I know that this might sound a bit biased, but I think the Gamblers got the best uniforms in the league.
No.
Just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. I mean,
I think that I think personally, I think the Battlehawks have the best helmet. Personally.
yeah, I'm I know Under Armour had that camo with the DC Defenders, and I know that the camo went away on their helmet. Man, I was kind of sad to see that go. I think a great alternative.
Not me. It looked dirty.
Huh?
Not me. I thought they just looked dirty all the time.
They looked dirty?
I wanted to go up and go and shine it off or something.
No, I think instead of the traditional camo, dude, modernize it. Go with the digi camo in darker shades so you can actually see it and it's not as faint. I think that would be a great compromise for the fan base, because they're used to see and I mean, come on, DC, that's part of their ticket, I mean, they're defenders. You gotta have the camo in there. The little touches that I've seen with some of the uniforms are pretty amazing. The logos on the side, some of the helmet schemes are pretty decent. They've kept some of the older uniforms. I know that the Panthers and the Birmingham Stallions, their logos are looking pretty sweet. I will say there's a lot more red than any other color when it comes to the teams.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, maybe the Aviators stand out in that aspect because they are blue. I don't know. Thoughts? What do you think?
I mean, I was gonna say there's a lot of black. I mean, like the whole helmet.
Yeah.
But I do like the Kings helmet being green like that.
Yes.
I do like that a lot. I think that was a nice change to see. I also liked how they made the Stallions helmets now. They just seem a little bit more, I don't know. They just don't seem so cartoony. I don't know.
Right.
They just seem more like authentic, like real football. I'm honestly loving the Orlando Storm. The orange and purple is getting me. I don't know why, but the color scheme of the two together, I do really like, because it just seems different than the others. But yeah, I don't know. I liked it.
I don't know, guys. Everybody out there in the UFL universe, throw out your thoughts and let us know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, I'm digging the color schemes. I am. I know the Renegades didn't have many differences. The logos are fairly the same. The secondary logos, I don't know if any other teams have. I mean, I think they've seen all of their secondary logos by now. Man.
I haven't seen anything combative about the merch going on, but anyway, With that being said, let's wrap it up. But I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. So, yes, I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day. Everyone love. Also, yesterday was Fat Tuesday. And for everybody out there that celebrates it, happy Ash Wednesday today.
Yes.
Right? This is the beginning of Lent. So hopefully you've figured out what you're giving up and you're going to do it until Easter. Good luck.
Easter is, I have to say, Easter is my favorite. Easter is my favorite by far holiday. I just enjoy it.
Nice. Well,
little kids all dressed up in their dresses and their little cute outfits and shoes. Oh, it just melts my heart. Anyway.
With that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And hopefully we will see you all here next Wednesday at 7 p.m. for your Woman Crush Wednesday #1 podcast, the ATeam. Thank you so much. Amanda, tell them goodbye.
Bye, everybody. And thank you to Tunde again. We really appreciate you coming on and be in touch. And everybody be on the lookout for that man. He's coming. Until next week, everybody, we're out.
We'll see you next time. Thanks.
See you.